What's up, guys? I haven't done a collecting video in a really long time because I've been buying like individual games and nothing spectacular. I haven't really had much that I felt like we needed to talk about. But today we went out yard selling and we were actually about to give up and go eat lunch. And my sister called me and said, "Hey, I was on my way into town. I saw this yard sale at this house in town, and well, actually out of town. And we drove like 10 minutes out of town, and we just kept driving and driving. But then we came across it, and it was a really small yard sale, and it didn't look like they had anything. And then we rounded the corner. They had it all on a long bed trailer, and or a flatbed trailer. And at the back side, there was a table with some bins under it. These bins, to be exact. Look at that. And they had an NES and a bunch of stuff that we'll go through here. But the NES, we brought it home, and just a second ago we were opening it up, and I thought this was pretty funny. Copy of Super Mario Brothers. And you know what? I've never owned a copy of Super Mario Brothers that didn't have Duck Hunt. So there's a variation to take off the list. But so already we've got an NES, which I have not tested to see if it works. Mario Brothers. It came with the Zapper, which this may be the first Zapper I've ever seen where the cord wasn't all like knotted up or kinked up or didn't have like that "I've been twisted around myself 1,000 times" bend to it. Not one controller. You know what? I'm not going to try and detangle these. Not one controller, but two. What else? This is obviously the connector and also the alternative connectors. I don't think these originally came with it. I think they bought it after the fact, but these are the ones that you could screw onto the back of your TV. I don't know if we can see this here, but they've got the little saddle-looking things there that you can screw down. And this one is if you have a coaxial and you only have this kind of connector. That's really for something older like an Odyssey or something. And then a power cable. So all that is where we start, right? This was in one bin. And then we started getting some of these. Let's see, I got three of those. And I did not realize, I never had any of those as a kid. I didn't realize they made these. We always just had the dust covers, which there's a handful of those over here too. There's, I guess, two of those over here. So we got some cases. And then, push all that out of the way. I'm really excited about the hard cases. Then we get to the games, and there's Shadowgate. Let's see. I'll pull that down a little closer. And the manual, which I was trying to explain to my girlfriend what that game is. It's just different than other games. It's like an action, but not really. I don't know. It's a fun game. I had that as a kid. Double Dribble, which I have 2 copies of, so I'm going to be looking to get rid of that one. Tetris, and the manual. And no, it's not the knockoff 10-gen Tetris or whatever, but it is Tetris and the manual. Super Mario and Duck Hunt with the manual, which I love this manual. We were sitting eating food, and I was thumbing through the manual. I was like, man, I love the art in this and where it explains all the different things. That was really neat to get. Rad Racer, which I never played as a kid. And Narc, which I also never played as a kid. But I'm thinking, I played Narc on the PS2, and since it has the Just Say No logo on it, I'm assuming it's similar in basis. So what we came away with all in total was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, 3 manuals, 3 of the hard cases, an NES, and all the fixings. And the woman who this belonged to was not at the yard sale. They had to call her because I was very interested in all of it. I was actually only going to buy the games that I didn't have. But then my girlfriend and I kind of discussed it for a second, and we said, you know what, we should at least see what they would want for all of it. And so they called the lady up, and they said, how much for all your NES stuff? And the woman, we could hear her on the phone, and we heard 10 or 15. And I was really afraid that they were wanting 10 or 15 a piece, and there was just no way I was going to do that for these games. But what they actually wanted was 10 or 15 for the whole thing. The woman that was at the yard sale asked 15. We gave it and ran away. And we also got a Pikachu action figure for free. So, but definitely, we heard that and we ran. I've still got to test and see how many of these actually work. I mean, for all I know, all these games could be busted. They don't save, whatever. And the NES may not work. But I don't think that's the case just because they're all in really good shape. So, we're going to go test them. But, wow, what a find today. This is a really great way to get another video up because I haven't done anything in a long time. And I'm going to have another one coming later this week. I've got some stuff coming to me in the mail. So, there'll be some unboxings, what's in the box videos coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment down there below. And we will see you next time.